Okay, so what we have here is a pretty classic example of timeline sprawl, the goal being to get it all flattened down and nice and neat looking. This is all well and good while I'm working, but once it's time to kind of move into color and audio and finishing, I like to have a version of my timeline that's nice and flat and clean. So I typically would save a copy of this so that just in case I make any mistakes, but then I get to flattening. Now, one way, of course, to flatten is to just drag clips down one at a time. But that's not what we're doing today. We're going to try and do it quickly. Now, if you don't have a shortcut to nudge clips up and down, you're going to want to set that. I couldn't even tell you what the default is, but I have it shift up and down arrow so I can nudge like a wild man. Now, what you're going to run into and why I'm doing this tutorial is flattening it all with sort of one button press requires correct highlighting of these video and audio boxes over here. Now, if you don't have the right thing selected and you start trying to nudge things up and down, you're going to get all kinds of chaos. What I'm going to show you here is what to select to get it to behave the way we want, which is to get everything flattened down quickly and easily. So what you want to do is make sure, first of all, that no clip is actually selected in your timeline, because if a clip is selected, then you're only nudging that selection. So you select nothing. I like to have an in and out, my whole timeline in and outs marked so that I get a nice highlight that shows me what tracks are selected and which tracks aren't. You're going to select all the tracks that you want to move except for V1. I'm not going to get into why that works because I don't really know why Premiere's behavior is the way it is, but I just know what works. So without V1 selected, if I do my nudge move, which is, in my case, shift down arrow, it's flattening the way I want. However, you'll notice if I undo that, some of my audio is moving too. I don't want that. I want my audio to stay right where it is. Now the trick for that is I deselect all my audio tracks, select track 1, boom. Now that will keep your audio from nudging so long as there isn't anything actually in audio track 1. If something is in audio track 1, it's still gonna move. Watch this little guy right here when I do that. No, don't, no. So the trick to that is either make sure nothing is in track 1 or just padlock it. Now, okay, we're in business. All the tracks we want to move are highlighted. Track 1 is highlighted and either empty or locked. And now when we move, oh my God, it's all flattening. Perfect and great. But oh no, what have I done? This was actually a graphic. You can't see it because I have my program monitor off screen. But I've done something terrible. I've actually flattened this too far. And now this was meant to be a graphic on top of a video layer. So I'm going to undo that and I'm going to show you what to do there. All you have to do for that is any tracks that you don't want to be flattened down to that one layer, just make sure they're on a top layer that isn't highlighted. Now that track is not highlighted. Here's my graphics, my little pink graphics. This guy at the end of the timeline is also a graphic. So now when that track not selected, and I can see that it's not selected because it's not highlighted. Now, bink, 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 bink. And now I can grab these little guys and move them down where I want them. Perfect. Now, you can do the same thing with audio, I guess, but I don't know why you'd ever really want to flatten your audio layers. I mean, these audio layers are layered for a reason. It's because I have several sound effects on top of each other. So when I do audio, I just do that manually. I do like to clean up my audio layers for my audio engineer, but let's not go nuts. Okay, that's it. Goodbye.